Hello everybody, welcome back to Iowa Plains View and the Zero to Hero Challenge. It is now June. Went ahead and slept to advance our greenhouses over there and see how much product we would get. We have it's very odd. We have two pallets of sorghum, two pallets of oats, and three pallets of wheat. So it seems as if wheat, which is the slowest crop if you plant it in a field, is the fastest crop in these greenhouses. Very odd to me, but we're going to go with it because it is what it is. So we're going to get those out of there. We're going to see how much we've got in wheat and sorghum. And I think we'll probably have enough to go ahead and put in our chicken house and put in quite a few chickens. We've got almost $1 million again. So I'm telling you, our BGA just creates money. As long as we feed it silage, it makes money. So we're going to need to feed the cows, we're going to need to feed the sheep, and we're out of grass. So I'm going to have to mow that grass field over there. It's in that first ready to harvest stage, and I hate to cut it right now, but our sheep are getting real hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that today. We're going to get our chicken food out of the greenhouse, and we're going to put in some chickens. We've got to get silage, sorry, not silage, slurry. We've got to get slurry out of the cow barn and into the BGA, and also give the cows some food. So we have several jobs to do today. So we're going to do our grain first. So let me grab the trailer and we'll pick all that up and get it in the silo, and that will kind of spread it out for us. When we go pick up pallets, it's going to put them all on the trailer here. If we dump it in the silo, then we'll be able to take it out individually with our other trailer. Hope that made sense. Yep, so overnight it produced 7 pallets in each greenhouse, which is pretty good. Oh, somebody likes me. Man, this trailer holds a lot. So all that, and it's about a half a trailer load. Pretty good. So it looks like we have about 20,000 liters of chicken food, which is a good start. Oh my goodness. Boy, I need to smooth that out a little, don't I? Well, I guess if I went around the curve right, it might not be quite so bumpy. I'll go look at that in a minute, but it's kind of rough over there. All right, so we got all our grain in the silo. Looks like we have some watermelons too, so we'll take those later on. But let's put in some chickens back here first and get them fed and started making eggs. All right, so in the right menu. Animals, chickens. And we have this. The big chicken barn holds 5,000 chickens. Now, I'm not sure we're going to actually have 5,000 chickens, but I got to remember to stay on this side of it because it does funky things when you get over on the edge of the map side. Well, that seems fairly level. I don't think we'll have any major issues if we place it here without doing any more landscaping. So that's our food. And I think that's where we get eggs too. I think. But we'll have room on both sides if we need to. I'll leave room in the back too to get all the way around it because we're not going to put anything else back here. So I might as well stick it right in the middle. Right there. Alright, that went pretty well. I think it's pretty flat all the way around. Very good. Pretty sure this is where we get our eggs. Yep, we'll get them right there. And I think I can... Let's see if I can put in one of our automatic distribution of animal products things. And it's going to be here. There it is. Now let's see if I can get inside here to place this. Yep, sure can. Gotta turn it around. Well, the process isn't pretty, but I think it's going to work. Let's see what we got. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Depends on where those pellets spawn. If it doesn't work, then we can back our trailer in here and pick them up if we have to. But let's put some chickens in here first. 5,000 chickens. That's a lot of chickens. Especially when you're buying them 60 at a time. I think I'm going to go with 500 at first. All right, that's 480. Oh, what the heck? Let's go for 1,000. We have the money right now. Well, we have the money, but I don't know that we have the feed for them. Well, I'm already close, so we might as well go for 1,000. Actually, it'll be 1,020. There we go. 1,020 chickens. Let's get some food in there for them. It's probably not going to be enough food, but let's see. We can buy some food for a little while if we need to. At this point, I think we could buy that field right there in front of me. And if we needed to, we could lease a harvester and plant some sorghum in there. Sorghum grows pretty fast. We'd have sorghum in about 3 months, I think. 3 or 4 months. So if we need to do that, we can. But I would kind of like to do this without any arable farming if possible. So we'll start putting the wheat in, and then I'll come back and get the sorghum, and we can put that in as well. And, you know, provided they don't eat this before tomorrow, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. So if we get this much every day, and they don't eat it in a day, then we're covered. Pretty sure. You turn my help menu back on because I'm helpless without it. Okay. Tip side right. And I think I need to open this door. Yep. All right, so I'm going to grab the sorghum and we're going to put that in there as well. The only thing I don't like about that big chicken coop is that you can't see the chickens. I guess you can open the door and go in and see the chickens, but I kind of like to see them when I'm driving past. It's just a nice thing. All right, we have about 8,000 liters of sorghum. And I actually think we have another pallet of wheat that's ready to go over there. Well, it may be another pallet of sorghum. I just don't know. I was a little surprised. I expected, out of 8 slots, I expected 3 sorghum, 3 oats, and 2 wheat. And that's not what I got. It's just odd. All right, so let's see how far that tipped the meter. Oh, okay, they're full. 20,000 liters is the capacity. So if we can get about 20,000 liters of food every day, we're good. That's awesome. All right, so let's give our cows some food while we have this trailer on the back of the truck. And I know we have some TMR in the silo. I'm not sure why we have TMR in the silo, but we do. $165,000 liters. And we have about 500,000 in the other silos, so yeah, plenty of cow food. What we don't have right now is sheep food, but we can get that quite easily. Oh boy. Let me swing this around so I've got the right side over there. I think that should top them off pretty well. Okay, yeah. That will do it. I'm just going to back this up and leave this trailer right here. Grab the tank. Now I washed this tank out really well. I steam cleaned it. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it with water. Water the cows, and then we'll use it for slurry, and then I'll wash it again. Oh, I guess I don't... Oh, I have water over here by the cows. I forget where I placed my water fill points. But I have one here. And they've got about half of a trough full, so it shouldn't take too much to fill them back up. Yep. They're pretty much full, so I'm going to let it go at that. Let me grab the slurry. Not sure exactly how much we have. I know I just looked at that, but I wasn't looking at slurry, so we'll look at it again. Huh. That is odd that it doesn't tell us how much slurry we have. It's very strange. Let's see how much more we have. It'll tell us here. Yep, so we have another 3,800 liters. Not too terribly much, but we want to make sure we get that in the BGA so it makes money. Whatever poop we have, we're going to turn it into money. What a wonderful game, right? Where you can take literal poop and turn it into cold hard cash. It's a wonderful world. All right, I'm going to grab this last little bit of slurry, and then I'll meet you guys across the street, and we'll cut that grass. Well, I realized when I went across the street that we hadn't bought a mower yet. So now we have. I bought the RustyMoney. It's a little bit cheaper than the BC Bueller mod. And it does almost as good a job. I think the BC Bueller mod leaves a little bit neater swath than this one does. But I'm not sure that's worth the additional price. The actual mower for the BC Bueller mod is the price is $100,000, and the price of the RustyMoney is $58,000. The price of the header for the other one is $25,000, and the price for this header is $18,000. So for pretty much the same machine, you save about $25,000. And that's a considerable savings. But I will admit that if I do have the money, I'll buy the other one. The other advantage that this one has is the draper header. If you unfold it, you can now tow it. The other one has kind of a funky trailer where you put the entire mower on it sideways. So you're still towing something really wide through the streets. This way you can make it through pretty much any road in any map. So there are some advantages to this one. All right, we're going to get this thing mowed really quickly. right, that's done. I really hated to cut that before it was 100% ready to go, but the sheep need food, so not a lot of options there. We're gonna go ahead and put the header over here. Actually, I'm gonna park the whole thing right here because I've got a bunch of stuff in the shed right now that doesn't belong in there. That's where the header will live, and then we'll park the mower in there in a bit. But right now, I need to pick up all of the grass. And that's about as interesting to watch as grass growing. So I'm going to bring you guys back when I'm ready to feed the sheep. And I'll let you know how much grass we get off of this field. All right, we got just over 100,000 liters of grass to feed our sheep. They probably won't take all of that, so we'll have some more. We'll just leave it in the trailer here to feed them when they need it. Okay, so there's about 31,000 liters left. That's good. They should be completely full. Chickens are full, sheep are full, cows are full. Everybody's got plenty of food. So that takes care of cows. I'm going to put this mower away real quick. I'm going to leave the header where it is. Draper headers are cool, and when you need one, you can't live without it. But they are, in essence, a dolly trailer, and they're very, very hard to back. So, unless we need to go across town to the other field, we're not going to deal with the Draper part. We're just going to leave it there on the ground next to the shed. It will be perfectly fine there. All right, I think the time has come to sell some watermelons. So let's pack those up, get them into town, and make our $14,000 to $18,000. That's a nice thing to have every day. And imagine real life if you made $20,000 a day or $15,000 a day. Good Lord in heaven. I think we're getting one extra today that we didn't get last time. I'm tempted to wait and do this every other day, but I really don't want to have to take more than one load. And I'm afraid if these were all full, that I would need to either get another trailer to hook on like a train or take two loads. All right, did I wait for that one? Nope, I didn't. And rather than trying to back this trailer, I'm just going to go pick that up. Hopefully this will just take it out of my hands and stack it. Yep. Excellent. All right, let's strap them down. Take them to town. Looks like we got some clothes going here. That's a good thing. All right. Let's see what we get for watermelons in June. I haven't even looked at when the best time to sell watermelons is, because I'm just going to sell them every day. $26,913. That's the most we've made off watermelons so far. That's awesome. That was 24,000 liters of watermelons. Well, I think that's the last of the jobs for today. It's almost 12 o'clock. So I think what I'm going to do is have some lunch. And then I'm going to spend the afternoon over by the old watermill trying to catch a catfish for dinner. I can't think of too many better ways to spend an afternoon in June, provided there's some shade and an icy cold beverage. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I sure would appreciate a like or a subscription. If you didn't like this episode, well, post a comment and tell me why. Either way, thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time.